What is up, guys and girls of YouTube? It is your boy, Justin Omo. We always here when I want to be here. Today, I want to talk to you guys and girls about, I guess, why it's important to have your song mastered, as well as how to compare your mix and your master within each other, truthfully, in terms of the same loudness. So, let's talk about this. Wait, before that, make sure you hit subscribe, or else I will call you things that only people in Call of Duty know. Alright, so here we are in FL Studio. You can see I have two tracks, one called the mix, one called the master, as you see right here with these things. Mix, master. Easy peasy. So, as said, one is a mix file, the other one is a mastered, which I mastered with the analog mastering. So if you don't know what I'm talking about there, so these gear things, if you are not new to my channel, if you are new to my channel, then yeah, I do that stuff. If you want to get mastering, hit your boy up at JustinOmoe.com. Gotta plug in myself every time, because every time you guys and girls hit me up is giving me way more than what YouTube would give me. Like literally, like just the other day, I did 9 masters for someone, and they gave me pretty much $100 less than what I would have made in a month with YouTube. So what I did in 3 hours, because I'm a master at this shit, pun intended, I pretty much made a good amount of money. So yeah, thank you if you do hit your boy up and support your boy, as well as support yourself with your own music career. If I were to hit play right now, these two songs would not be within the same loudness level. So let me go ahead and just do that, exactly that. I'll hit play. By the way, this song, I know, I'm sorry, I didn't post on YouTube. I put it on SoundCloud, I think. Yeah, I'll put it on YouTube when I can, but I'll hit play. Yeah, I'm right back in that mood. To my roots. I'm right back in that mood. So right off the bat, you're like, damn, the master sounds way louder than the mixed one. Which, yeah, it's true. Like, you can visually see it here in terms of decibels of full scale, that it's louder, but it's also louder in the terms of the program loudness. Now, what if I were to just lower this thing down, the master, down to its level of the mix, which is, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Going back to my roots. I'm right back in that mood. You can see there that even though this thing is lower, it still sounds louder. And yes, because again, the program loudness is pretty much saying, damn, I'm better than you. I mean, technically, since I lowered the master down to the mixes level, that's pretty much on the same level there. But we're talking about the mix to the master's level. So, yeah, I mean, pretty much all you got to do is boost it up how many decibels. Speaking of how many decibels, let's figure it out by going into two different methods. First, I'll do the wave lab so you guys and girls can see easily what I'm doing. So I'm going to analysis, and this is for the mix right here. In the loudness, we have negative 18.8. So that's just the mixed version, which is pretty good in terms of mixing. It should be a little bit lower, around negative 23 or so. But, you know, for what it is, it's good. And then here is the mastered version. We're at negative 14.5, which is perfect for YouTube, Sound, Spotify, and iTunes. I almost said SoundCloud, god dang me. So what do? Simple math, right? If we want negative 18 to match negative 14.5, we're gonna want to boost this thing by what, negative 4.3, negative 4.3 or 4.3. So let's try that out. Let's go into here. Let's go to process. We're gonna go to gain, and we're gonna put 4.300. Right? I'm gonna hit apply. Wow. It really did do it. Yep, negative 14.5. Wow, if doing that was so easy, why don't you guys and girls do it and call it a master, right? No. You want to see why? Look at this monstrosity. So here's the master's peak levels, which you need to be under negative 1 for the true peak in order for your song to not be distorted or messed up on platforms such as Spotify, I said it right this time, iTunes, or YouTube. Let's look at the mix. Oh my God. Yeah, that's why you need to get your songs mastered, because this thing is way overboard. You can see even in the digital one, it's way past 0 decibels. And y'all know what happens when songs go past 0 decibels, right? Right? This is 101 right here we're talking about. Yes, it gets bad. I'm talking about squashing. I'm talking about distortion. Let's go ahead and click this right here. and then it shows number of hot points, and this is the first one it goes to. So look at what happens here. I'm gonna hold shift and scroll. There we go. You can see it right here, right? Here's 0 decibels right there, and here is the +2 that we're seeing on that peak. That's bad. It's squishing. It's gonna squish it down once we export this bitch. So let's do exactly that. Let's render this, and I'm gonna name this Wavelab +2. Okay, now it's on the computer there. Let's go here and go to Wavelab +2. I'm gonna drag it right into here, matter of fact, and let's see if Wavelab clipped this bitch. Analyze, global, analyze. So you can see it says digital zeros. So y'all saying, what the hell? This is 0, it's not +2. That's right, cause look what they did to your boy right there, buddy. That's what happens, man. Squashing. You don't want that. That's why it's important to get your song mastered. So if I were to bring this over here, you can see the digital's peak, which is at the same point here, because they're all relatively the same loudness, is at -1. Literally, -1.4. That's why it's so essential to have the song mastered. Matter of fact, let's go into, oh crap, no, that's why I haven't posted in a while. Here we go. So I drag this into here, go ahead and click, and you can see, you could possibly see it. You thought you was good until the came in right here. Look at that, that's square, that's line, that's distortion. That's why you need to get your songs mastered professionally. But yeah, this is actually -14.5, right? Yeah, look, -14.5. Let's play it alongside with the master. Well, not at the same time, but yeah, I'm right back in that mood. Going back to my roots. That's actually the same loudness levels. I mean, obviously you're gonna see it's gonna be louder in the meter, but in terms of loudness, program loudness, yeah, I'm right back in that mood. You see, look at that. Look at them lines, boy. Back to my roots. So yeah, so let's get that true comparison between a mix and a master. So I'm gonna go back to the original mix right here, drag and drop, and let's go ahead and do the analysis again just to make sure. This should be -18.8. Yep. And in the Wavelab, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the process, loudness 14.5, 1.0, and this should keep things, you know, within the same right limits, right? It's not gonna kill off anything, right? This ain't a square over here, is it? Nope. Because we use the process to, you know, help tame all these things. Let's go ahead and analyze it. It probably won't be perfectly 14.5, although it didn't give me an error, so yeah, 14.7. I wanted 14.5. I'm gonna go ahead and just export this as a true one. So let's just write, I'm gonna just write true. And let's go ahead and take this baby into right here. Bam, and right there, and boom, and go away. Here we have the actual right thing right here. So if we go over here to this part, if it scrolls in nicely, you can see that it's actually not trimming off that line. It's not a square. So what was done here was some sort of compression in the process of the loudness. So if I were to show you right here, the tolerance right here, it does compression just to get things sounding or within those limits. So that's if you see something like these lines here, it's not clipping, it's not squashing, it's compressing. So we're good. Let's go ahead and actually listen to it now. Yeah, I'm right back in that mood. Going back to my roots. I'm right back in that mood. Going back to my roots. And I don't know if I need to say this because some of y'all might be thinking this is some witchcraft, but it's actually the same mix file, the original one at least, that I used to analog master or process into the mastering. It's the same file. So that's exactly what mastering does. It makes the song wider, brighter. It feels fitting, optimized everything that we could, and keeps it within the limits. So even if I were to just do just the limiting part for the program loudness, the LUFS and True Peak, that doesn't make it mastered, okay? That doesn't essentially make it mastered. It's a lot more things that goes on behind the scenes. As you heard right there, it makes the song fuller, brighter, feels good. Yeah. So if you think that you don't need mastering, you better think again, buddy. I feel like I got carried away with the Wavelab part, but I forgot to mention, if you want to do this in your DAW to boost the loudness, pretty much go into here and boost it up by, you know, what was it, 4.3. So right here I'm at 5.2. We're going to go up by 3 or 4 decibels. So we're going to 1.2. And then let's go up 3. 0.9. There we go. So just like that, we pretty much boosted up right there. If you have no idea how to get the loudness or how to read the loudness, pretty much put them both into the mixer right here. Do what I'm doing. And get yourself a analyzer program. For me, or plugin, sorry. I got Waves right here. Analyzer. Here we go. Here's a plugin by Waves. It's called the WLM Meter Studio, aka the Waves Loudness Meter, or the Waves Loudness Meter Studio. Stereo. Shit, did I say studio? But yeah, if you want to get this, I'll put a link in the description below. If you hit your boy up with that, you're going to also help me out with my life. So thank you very much. But I'm going to run 2 instances of these plugins right here. One in the mix, one into the master, like so. I'm going to actually mute these, right? And then, did I already boost this thing up? Okay, I reset it. I'm going to hit play. And I'm going to boost up the mix until we get a level matching. So just like this, I hit play right here. Let's see if we get these the same. So over here is what's going to be the master, I at least believe. Yeah, I'm playing from the beginning. And over here is the mixed one. Yeah, you see it says mixed. So looks like we got to do the 4.3 boost. So what I'm going to do is just straight up boost it till we get to 0.9 here. Hey, what happened? 0.9. Cool. And it looks like we are pretty much matched up here, right? Almost, because, you know, the mix and the master has a lot different done to it. Yeah. But like this right here, if I were to stop and just play within a certain spot, we should be within the same realm. There we are. So you can see right there, we're within the same numbers, just about. That's how you guys and girls could do it. And then you could, you know, unpause it and then listen to it yourself in the playlist and, you know. Roots. I'm right back in that boom. It's the same loudness, believe it or not. But yeah, let me know what you guys and girls think about it. I hope that you got a little bit of pointers out of this and some insight into, you know, why just doing the whole limiting part is not ideal. That's why we need the mastering. Curious to hear what you guys and girls say. Hopefully this was experience of a lifetime for y'all. If so, hit that thumbs up button and do not forget to subscribe if you are new. Come over here, subscribe so you can look at these videos that I post. But with all that being said, it is your boy Justin Omoe, and peace. I'm out, and please have yourselves a damn good one.